Hello my dear crafters, today we're going to do the tiniest box ever. And as you know, I'm doing bee stuff right now. I love this time of year. And look at this, it fits perfectly one of these Ferrero Rocher, I think that's how you say it. These chocolates that are very, very popular, everybody loves them. This is perfect for your work colleagues, for a little gift just to say, hey, I was thinking of you. But also if you have your friends over and you want to put this on their plate to say thank you for coming. It's just a wonderful box to know because these chocolates are so popular and we can give this away all year long. So I'm sure that you use this tutorial over and over again. Just use it, decorate with whatever you want and whatever you have. Let me show you first the paper pad that I use for this. It's this one by Echo Park. Let me zoom out. And it's perfect for these little projects. It has double-sided, very thick paper. That's the one that I used. See, this is the one that I used here, see? And I love it that it's double-sided because the boxes are so cute and it has some cut aparts, but beautiful bee and flower inspired papers. So if you're interested, and I'll have the link below for you, okay? So it's Echo Park and it's called Be Happy. And these little bees, I will find the die or something similar because I think it's absolutely perfect for the lid, isn't it? So yeah, so with all that in mind, let's go to the tutorial. So all we need are two pieces of paper. The one for the base of the box is 4.5 by 4.5, and this one is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and that's the lid. So we're going to do this. You see how simple it is. So let's do the base first. We're going to score at 1.5. So that's the main score. So 1.5, and then you're going to do 1.5 again. So that's 3. Going to turn around and do the same. 1.5 because it's a square, and 3. So very simple. And then this one, I'm going to let's zoom in a little bit because I want to show you something. And every time you do a lidded box, you have to do this, otherwise the lid doesn't close, okay? So we're going to, the actually thickness here, it's 5/8 of an inch. But when you look here and you go, okay, 5/8 of an inch, you don't want to just score here. You always have to pull the paper and leave just a little tiny space. It's like a hair. Let me get as close as I can see, like a hair of a distance here. That's going to allow your lid to close, okay? So instead of going flush on the left, you're going to pull it up a little bit, and then you're going to do the 5/8 of an inch. So 4, 5. You're going to do it on all 4 sides. You're going to pull it to the right a little bit. Do the 5/8 of an inch. So that would depend. Let's say the thickness of the lid is 1. You're going to do 1, but you're going to always pull it to the right. It's like 1/16 of an inch. Just to make sure that it will close. Again, a little bit. Yeah, here 5/8 of an inch. So there you go, and you're going to have this is going to be 1.5. Okay, the square is going to be a little bit over 1.5 because you did what I just said. You pulled it a little to the right. So actually what it does, just so you understand it, when you pull it to the right, it's going to amplify it a little bit. It's going to be a little tiny hair, larger than 1.5, which is the size of the box, because you want it to be bigger. So let's do the lid first. And here I'm going to just cut. And here I cut at an angle a little bit, like that. Same thing here, cut straight. And then the little piece at an angle. I'm gonna do the same on the other side, straight. And the little piece at an angle. And you just get this little piece here off. There you go. We're done. And now we're going to glue it. So very easy. We're going to add some glue to these little pieces here. Make sure that the corners have enough glue. And then you just turn it around like that. And make sure that this is flush, okay? That's one side. And then the other. And sometimes you will see, you see here, like you see a little bit of piece of paper. You just press it down, and even if you do that and that doesn't take care of it, just go around with your scissors and snip it off, okay? Sometimes there is a little bit of a difference on the scoring. Again here, make sure that the corners have enough glue here. Same thing, we're going to close it. Make sure that the corner is perfectly flush. Same thing here. There you go. Yeah, straight like that. So there you go. So we have the lid. The lid should be a little bit wider than the base, always. The base, we're going to, I'm gonna do this side because it'll be easier for you to see. So here's what I do when my box is square. I am going to, instead of cutting like this, I do this side and then I turn, always like straight, like in my direction. Again, and I'll show you why. Again, I turn. I only do this when it's a square box. And I'll show you why, because you're going to reinforce all four sides. Instead of turning like I did here, reinforce one side because you had both on the same side. When it's square, it's a great opportunity for you to actually, let me just, I forgot to just reinforce the score lines. Makes it easier. Again here. There you go. So we have all sides, just one more. Because what you do, let me just zoom out a little bit, it's a little too close. So when you do this, you're going to reinforce this side, and then the next one will reinforce this side, and on and on. And so you make sure that your box is very sturdy this way. You're going to have, every side is going to have a double layer. So, and the other thing that I do, just to make it easier, here on the edge here, I just cut like 1/8 of an inch off of the flap because it makes it easier to glue. So again here, just cut the flap 1/8 of an inch. There you go. And now we're going to glue. So yeah, we're going to put some glue here. But when you do something square, do this because it will make your box more evenly strengthened. There you go. And I go down and I use my bone folder. There you go. Perfect. I'm gonna do the same here. I'm gonna put some glue. And like that. Again, always make sure that this is flush, straight line here. I'm gonna use my bone folder to press it down. And we're almost done. I'm gonna put this inside just to make it easier. There you go. We're gonna put some glue here. Make sure that the corners have glue, like the corners here. So there you go. And these chocolates are so popular. Think about Christmas, think about parties at your place that you want to maybe give chocolate, and think about Easter. Yeah, Easter, the chocolate time of the year. So this is just, it's good that you have all the dimensions because you can do this all year long, okay? There you go. Last side. I'm gonna press it down, all sides, just to reinforce it a little more. And here we go. We have our little box that fits perfectly one of these. And now we have the lid, and we're just going to embellish the lid. Let me zoom in again. How quick and easy was that? So I will find these little tiny bees here, but there are some similar ones too, so that you have some options. But the important thing is that it's kind of tiny. There you go. And now we're going to glue this. This is a 1-inch circle. I'm gonna do it at an angle like this, like the other one. There you go. And this paper, guys, it just has a lot of options for you to do using it. They're double-sided, so see, it's going to fit perfectly. There you go. We have a beautiful box. And here's another one. See, I did the colors here, the inverse, black and black here and yellow here. This one I did the opposite way. So there you are, 2 cute boxes for your chocolate. Perfect if you have friends over for dinner, Christmas dinner, whatever you want. So there is your little box. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you on my next one. There you go. It's bee time. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you next.